Hey Ross World, my money makes money. First of all, this is a big question. How much debt do you have and how much money do you have in the bank? Now, there's a big difference between good and bad debt. Let's take, for instance, for a quick example, house debt is actually good debt because you can build equity in your home. But that's another conversation. So let's figure out like bad debt, or what people consider bad debt. When you have 25 to 30% usage on your credit card, anything over that is really considered bad debt, okay? Because you're using your credit utilization absolutely in the wrong manner, okay? You have high debt. So how much do you have in the bank? Now, if you are already to that 3, 6, 9, or 12-month mark of saving for that emergency fund, that liquid cash that you can really have on hand if an emergency happened or you really need it for whatever reason, but you only really use that money for emergencies, okay? Now, you have to work on your debt. You have to work on your debt. Now, I understand houses, big purchase. Cars, big purchase. But high percentage credit cards, you pay those down. Even if it's not a high interest credit card, you pay those down, okay? So you can use your credit card to help boost your credit score if you were to pay for your bills and your utilities with your credit card, and then at the end of the month you pay it off, having zero balance on your credit cards. It's very imperative that you understand that, because a lot of people thinking having a house is a huge debt. Well, it is a huge debt, but it's actually good debt, and that actually helps your credit score. Now, initially when you first buy your home, yes, your credit score is going to take a dive, but soon after it will start to go back up again. Not a big problem, but those high balances on your credit card is killing your credit score. So two things I want you to take from this video. First, really have an emergency fund. 3, 6, 9, and 12. Those are the key. At least 3, and as you go up in those numbers, it's better for you. And what is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is liquid cash on hand in your bank account that is going to cover all of your expenses, all of your bills, your car note, your car insurance, your house, your mortgage, your insurance from that, your food, your utilities, even your outings. If you and your family go out every Friday or Saturday and you do an activity, maybe it's bowling, maybe it's the movies, you put that in your emergency fund. You do not want your family to miss a beat. You don't have to worry about, oh, we can't do this family, we can't do that. Or even for yourself, you're a single person. Put that in your emergency fund, okay? Now, we talk about investing a lot, but this is very imperative. I'd rather you have an emergency fund before you start investing, because I want to have your income and your savings on point before you move into investing. Because if you have all your money in investing, and something happens with your job or with your family that you need access to your emergency fund, you don't have an emergency fund, so you have to build that first. Now, you're saying, what do I do first? Do I pay down my credit card, or do I build an emergency fund? Now, in some cases, a lot of times, people can do both. But if you allocate cash or a lump sum of your cash in one particular area, you will reach that goal in that particular area quicker. Now, you have a high interest credit card, definitely pay that down first, in my opinion, because that's going to cost you more over the long run. And once you pay that down, then you start pushing that money that you paid off that credit card from in addition to your emergency fund. Hopefully this helps out. Start to build that emergency fund. Then we can start to aggressively invest and have our money make us money. This is Ross World. I'm out.